As I always say, I don't advocate violence against black Europeans. It is just critical that Indians know how to separate because it's only your land that's being taken. I say don't coddle black Europeans because they always have a home to run to. Indians don't have anywhere to run to. We didn't go to them to take from them. We were known as the New World. So basically, they didn't know nothing about us, which means we didn't depend on trade with Africa or Europe. So we didn't need them. They needed us. But worse than that, they needed what we had, and they actually, the black Europeans, could do very well without us. That is still the case today. It hasn't changed. While they marry into Indian families and then encourage Indians to allow other Indians to be misclassified black, when do Indians go to Europe and start encouraging division among the people there? I'm talking about Indians, not the United States, two different things. When did Indians go to Africa and then have Africa turn on other Africans in order to be in some kind of African American civilized tribe or some shit? We don't do that. But they come here and then Indians get reclassified. They didn't want to deal with us as groups of Indians because that would make it almost impossible for them to take our land. And so now you have, as we talked about, a constitution that has two different types of Indians: Indians not taxed and Indians in tribes that do commerce, that are regulated by the feds, Congress. And it is really strange, but when you look at all those people in Congress, that's who is taking control of Indians. You look at them on TV, talking about, they're upset with Trump and all of this. It has nothing to do with Indians. But you look at them and you just ask yourself, what have you done? You are said to have plenary authority over Indians, but you don't even want to recognize misclassified Indians who are misclassified black. Ain't nobody talking about that. Congress never mentioned it. Nobody talks about Indians being misclassified. But you know what? Only real Indians get misclassified. As we said before, if you're known as an Indian, that means you were never misclassified. That's the sort of irony of it all. You have to ask yourselves, Native Americans, were they ever known as black so they never got misclassified? Only real full-blood Indians get misclassified by an occupying de facto government or corporation masquerading as a government. Corporations don't deal with birthrights. They don't give two farts about a birthright. What corporations do care about is turning a profit on American Indians' land. So again, that's how you know black Europeans are not actually your friend like so many of us think they are, because they mixed in with us. That was to their advantage. Your people are being called black, and ain't no black European stopping that from happening, let alone the Indians they marry into. So the Indians that side with black Europeans turn on other Indians. Again, when do American Indians go to Africa or Europe and make them turn on each other as a means to take over their land?